Hello neighbors, this is Saber from the neighborhood, and we're coming at you today with the Town Hall 13 upgrade special. I'm going to go to Town Hall 13 on this video, and I'm also going to make my last and final CWL attack in our Champs 3 matchup. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you any replays, but we really did not perform well this Champs League. We're going to end up finishing in 4th place with only 3 wins, which is pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess, and we learned a little bit, and we'll be ready to come back at it and hit it harder next time. So with no further ado, I am going to Town Hall 13. So I'm going to press that upgrade button, and for roughly, 10 million gold, I got the Town Hall underway. I'm going to sell my clan to say hello to YouTube because we're live. And on that note, we're going to finish the Town Hall. So in 3, 2, 1. Boom, level 207, and there's Town Hall 13. It's official, we are Town Hall 13. All right, so now the question is, what do we want to do first? I think the first thing we want to do is probably the laboratory. And I'm also going to use a book of building on that. So my laboratory is now done, and I've used both of my books of building. So what do I have left? I have a hammer of troops. I have a book of heroes. I have a dark elixir rune. I have a book of everything. Another hammer of heroes. So let's get the easy ones out of the way. We're going to do the queen to 66 immediately with a hammer, because why would I not upgrade my lady? Pointless says hello, YouTube. Additionally, what else do we need to do? Well, we probably need to drop the Royal Champion, I would think. So let's go on over to. Oh, these deals look tempting, but I'm broke. So let's start by dropping that Royal Champion. Gotta find somewhere to put her on my base. Shoot. Do I have any open spots? All right, I'm gonna have to clear some space. So let's just move this guy over here, as well as that one over here, and that should be enough space to add her. The Royal Champion. So yeah, there you have it. So my Royal Champion has been dropped. We are progressing nicely already, and look, it hasn't even updated yet on my account that I just dropped here. So let's see if it updates now. No, it still hasn't updated. That's kind of funny. So the Royal Champion is level 1. Her first upgrade takes 20 hours, but I'm going to leave her up because I'm going to need her for my CWL attack in about, I don't know, a couple minutes. Everyone else saying hello, YouTube. So what else can we upgrade? Well, one of the questions would be, maybe we want to get the Yeti, I think, and it's only 4 million to get the Yeti. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to upgrade this and unlock the Yeti. I'm not going to use a Book of Everything on that because I would like to use the Book of Everything on my clan castle, I think. I think that's the move. Tomorrow, after CWL ends, I will have another couple, 400 some. Let's see, how many hammers do I have? I'll have another 500 some hammers because I'm getting 400 tomorrow. And I'll buy probably a hammer of building and a hammer of fighting and do a couple troops. Along those lines, though, I have two hammers of fighting, I think. I have one in here, and then I have another that I need to collect over here in the book section. I also have a book of spells. Okay, so if I use the Book of Fighting now on this Battle Blimp, which is the last thing I had to do for Town Hall 12, I can start kind of hitting the ground running with the upgrades for Town Hall 13 in terms of what needs done next. So I think that's probably the move to do. We'll use the Book of Fighting and get that down. So yeah, the Battle Blimp's done. I was officially a max Town Hall 12, woohoo. And I think we'll do the Queen to 67 real quick with the Book of Heroes that I have, because why not? So there's Queen to 67, did 2 quick levels on her. Now she only needs 3 more to max. Now we need to see what other books do I have left. So let's see, can I claim any of these? I cannot claim any of these. I have way too many, 10,000 Dark Elixir, I'll take that, thank you very much. 1,000,000 Elixir, I'll take that as well. 5,000 more Dark Elixir. Claim the Book of Fighting. Can't use the Book of Spells. Oh, so that means I have 2 books of spells. That's great, actually. So first thing I want to do then is probably a spell of some kind, right? Are there any quick hits for spells? They all too expensive. The only Dark Elixir spell that needs to be done is the Skeleton spell, but I only have one Dark Elixir rune, so I need to really choose that upgrade carefully. So it looks like after all that, I'm not sure what upgrade I'm going to do there. Maybe P.E.K.K.A.s? Would P.E.K.K.A.s be worth it? No, P.E.K.K.A.s are already maxed. Excuse me, they just got a new design. So dragons, healers, new level of hog is tempting. I think I kind of want to do that. Or I could do the bowlers, because, hint, hint, here's the base I have to attack in the CWL. So I'm probably going to end up doing some variation of a Bow Witch kind of funnel smash. So I think bowlers might be the best troop to do right away. Although I do have power potions, so hogs might be better for me in the long run since I'm a good hog player. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I think we will use our first things first. Let's get the clan castle done. So I'm gonna upgrade that, and I could use my book of everything, and let me collect my clan castle as well. So that'll fill me back up. So I'm gonna use my book of everything to get the clan castle done. My clan castle is now level 45. Level 9, 45 space, which is pretty awesome. Pretty happy about that. And let's see. Do I now have enough elixir after I collected the clan castle to do any of these upgrades? Let's see. I could do the heal spell. That's perfect. I'll do my heal spell right away, because that's a big one. So heal spell, and then we'll book that. So yeah, heal spell is now maxed. Let's go collect that other book of healing, or other book of spells, excuse me. I'm a little bit excited if you can't tell. And let's see. Can I get a troop done? I have a rune of elixir, so I could do an elixir troop immediately. But I think I want to do hogs. I think hogs might be the move, just because I'm a big fan of those hog riders. Although healers would make a huge difference in terms of my queen walking skills. I have a rune of elixir in here, I believe, and a rune of dark elixir, and I might have an extra rune of dark elixir as well, perhaps. Let me double check over here. Oh yeah, so there's more runes incoming, so that's great. That's absolutely great. All right, so we're gonna use. The first thing we'll do is we'll use that. Oh, that's 117,000. That'd be a lot of dark elixir to waste. So we're not going to use the rune quite yet. Let's see if there's anything else we can spend this on. So she is that much. Okay. And I have 2 hours until the war ends. So if I did this and I used 2 builder's potions, that would end me near 0. And I could make my CWL attack right at the end of the war. So I think that might be the best move. Yeah. So I think we'll do our Royal Champion to 2. And we will immediately start a Builder Potion. So that'll get 10 hours done in 1 hour. So got her going as well. What else do we want to do next? So, let's see. I could do... What other buildings? I could drop the scatter shot. That might be a move. 12 million gold. I think that's probably on my agenda some point today. I'm going to drop the little bomb just so I know that it's done. And I'm also going to drop the Seeking Air Mine so that I know it's done. And to upgrade those take not very long. And I have 3 builders left. And one of them will be up very soon. So I think we'll drop the scatter shot. And do I have room for the scatter shot? I do not have room for the scatter shot. Okay. So this is another situation where we need to make a little bit of space. And gonna have to redo my base later. That's gonna be a real fun time. Designing a new Town Hall 13 base, because I tend not to be very good at that. But there's the scatter shot. It's been dropped. More gold collected. And how much what's the next move? We still have a lot of runes left. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use a rune of elixir, and we're going to get a spell done, because there's only 517 left. Well, are there any spells left? Would it be most efficient to do the jump spell? No, that's an absolute waste. Or I could do the skeleton spell, but I don't really think that'd be that useful either. And as far as elixir troops... So what if I did the healer as the elixir troop and the skeleton spell with the dark elixir? I think that might be the move, and we'll let the hogs wait just a little bit longer, as disappointing as that is. So we're going to start by doing we'll use the rune of elixir. Adding all that elixir back, we're going to upgrade our... Ooh, almost did the dragons. We're going to upgrade our healers.
and then we're going to book that. So our healers are now maxed out. We're going to use the rune of Dark Elixir. And then we're going to put under research. So here's the moment of truth. I can either upgrade the skeleton spell to max, or I can put my hogs under and not be able to do them. Not be able to have them done for 12 days. Do I really need that skeleton spell? I really want to do hogs, so you know what? I'm just going to do hogs. I'm going to make that decision. Executive decision. We're doing hogs, but we're going to boost them because I want those. I want to use those boys as soon as possible. They're really fun to play with. What else can we do now? So we have money items left. We have a book of spells, which I'm not using. A rune of gold. Okay, so that's good to know. And I have 18 wall rings. So let's start doing a couple walls. Let's get a look at the new level 14 walls. So we're going to start right here. We'll do. So this is 6 wall rings. First wall to level 14, and it's done. And second wall to level 14, it is done. And that puts me out of... Oh, no, I have one more. So that'd be 18 wall rings I just spent. That should have been all of them. Let's see how many I have left. I could buy 10... I could buy 20 more wall rings. That would get me 3 more walls. But I think I'm going to save those because those are almost enough for another hammer. And when I get paid tomorrow, in terms of metals, not actual currency, I'll be able to get more hammers. So we got the hogs going. We got the... Town Hall done. We got 3 walls done. The Royal Champs going. Anything else we can do? So we have the gold, the Rune of Gold that we can handle. And the Rune of Gold would put us up to 14 million. So what upgrades are the most expensive, I guess, is the question. And because we're trying to make this Rune of Gold last even longer, let's just do the 850 bomb right now because it'll take all of 12 minutes. And that'll be done in a second because I have the power potion going for the building upgrades. What other upgrades should I do? Let's see what defenses are the most expensive, and let's see if I can drop them. So I could just drop the new scatter shot. That would be probably a smart move. How much is the Eagle Artillery out of curiosity? The Eagle Artillery is not shown. Is that possible? Am I missing it? Barracks, Dark Elixir, Scatter Shot, Hidden Tesla, Giant Bomb, Expo, Scatter Shot. How much do you cost? You cost 15.3, and my maximum is 14 right now. So we can't do the Eagle Artillery. So our options would be drop another Scatter Shot, which would be the new defense. Probably not a bad move. I could do the Giga Inferno. Could I do an actual Inferno? I believe they cost too much. Yeah. So they're 14.5 million. I max at 14 million. That's not going to work out. So my best option is in terms of cost efficiency. I could do an Expo or a Wizard Tower. Wizard Towers are actually even more expensive. Or I could drop the new Scatter Shot. So I think just in terms of cost, because we're using an actual rune, I think we're going to let's use the rune for starters. So we've used the rune there. The most expensive thing remaining, or I could do an elixir storage. That would be a more long-term play and take 7 days. And if I did the elixir storage, the rest of that would get pumped into walls. But I think this needs to be on a defense, so we're gonna do a... Do we want to do the new Wizard Tower, or do we want to do the Scatter Shot? This looks like it's a pretty big upgrade. We'll do the new Wizard Tower just because it's that extra million that puts it a little bit over the top. So we'll do the extra Wizard Tower. For me, what else? New hero, Royal Champion, yada yada yada. Anything I can claim over here that will help me in this quest. 100 or a million gold there. That's nice. Another 500,000 gold. That's also very helpful. So yeah, I think that's it. So that's everything on this account, and I'm pretty happy about that. So that's where we stand. Couple minutes in, we already have 2 queen levels done. We have our hogs upgrading. We got our heal spells finished. I'm gonna have to drop some power potions for this attack, I think, but that's all right. And did the queen 2 levels. So now I'm gonna go get the upgrade started on Rosemary L, who has a lot more hammers than this account does. So it should be a little bit more interesting. However, that account does not have the loot that this account does. So give me about a minute or two, and then I'm going to switch accounts, and I'll be right back. So I'm back. So here is my other Max Town Hall 12, Rosemary L. And let's get cooking on this one as well. So to show you what we have going on here, we don't have quite the resources that Saber did in terms of books. Spent a little bit more dough on that account. But we do have a lot more hammers, and we also have nearly 1,000 metals, which means even more hammers after stuff starts going down. And we have no reservations about upgrading things because this account doesn't have any more war raids left. So first things first, let's do the town hall. So we'll do the town hall. Oh crap. Well, I guess this is going to be a short episode with this because I should have started it by doing it with a hammer, because I actually don't have a book of building, which is kind of funny. So that's it for Rosemary L. I'm not even going to conclude this footage. I don't know. Maybe I should. What do you guys think? I'll include the footage, I guess, right? Just because that's kind of a funny blooper. So I just wasted 17 days on this account because I could cancel it, but I mean, that'd be a lot of gold to waste. Do I have 4 million gold? So if, let's say I cancel it, and how much would I get back? I would get 5 million back, I think. No, 6 million back, and I would only have 4 million in there. That's not enough. That's definitely not enough. So yeah, Rosemary L has to wait to go to Town Hall 13. Sorry, lads. So that's going to be it. I will be back in a second or two on the other account just to show you guys how I'm going to plan out this upcoming attack. So thanks. So we're going to do a live planning session here, just so you guys can kind of better understand what runs through my mind as I am sort of setting up for an attack. And as we're doing this, I think that it's safe to say that I am not going to be building anything else anytime soon, given my complete and total lack of resources. So we'll do this bomb again, and there, all 5 builders are going. So let's look at this base that I have cut out for myself here, number 8. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking potentially I start with some sort of queen charge, maybe over here, starting at this spell factory, moving into the elixir collector, and then hopefully having her head to the laboratory. I'm going to have to funnel the other side with probably the barbarian king over here on these 5 buildings, and then I'm probably going to have to wall break into this wall section here and have him kind of take out this section. I hope you guys are understanding that as I activate those sort of logos, I'm trying to indicate that that's where I would go. I don't have the Sketch app set up at the moment, so my apologies for that. And the hope would be that the funnel would be set, and then I'd just sort of have a massive group of troops heading on into the core, and maybe a jump spell and a jump spell out, and that should be enough to absolutely wreck this base. This is a pretty common internet base. So let's start with our composition, and let's figure out what we want to do. So first things first, we're going to need 5 healers, because of course we are. And we're going to need, let's say, a giant and a couple of wall breakers. We'll do 4, 5. Yeah, 5. We'll do a giant, and we'll do... Oh, we have ice wizards, so we'll use 2 of those. And we're going to use those 2 ice wizards just to clear this top end for the king. We'll probably drop 1 here and 1 here behind the giants. So let's make that 2 giants then. And if we're going to make it 2 giants, maybe we'll just make it an ice golem in front of the king. I think that's much more efficient. So that should take care of that side. And then as far as spells go, we're going to need a jump spell, a rage spell, a heal spell maybe. Yeah, I think that's safe. 2 freeze spells and a poison. That's my typical kind of like Bowwitch composition. And then as far as the rest of the army goes, I'm going to say maybe 10 bowlers because they're level 5, 5 witches, and we'll do a P.E.K.K.A. or 2. Maybe 1 P.E.K.K.A. and a little bit of cleanup, maybe. But I don't really need cleanup, so let's drop a bowler. We'll add a 2nd P.E.K.K.A., and there's our archer. As far as what our clan castle needs, let's go with a wall wrecker, a wall wrecker, and what if I did 3 ice golems? That would be really nice. 3 ice golems. That should give me a lot of freeze power as I move through that core. And that means I can actually drop probably 1 of my free spells in the composition. But what would I even replace it with? I could replace it with an earthquake or a skeleton spell. I don't really think I need either of those. Maybe an earthquake just in case I need to get the town hall, but I'm going to actually keep it. That's what we'll do. Thanks, Gandalf, for hooking me up with the troops there. So that's the plan. And we'll be back in about an hour or 2, and we'll see how it goes, and I'll make the live attack. So yeah, that's that. Guys, we're back, and I have made the executive decision
The only way to progress this account is to cancel it. That's unfortunate, but it's the only way. So we're going to collect the resources from our treasury, and that puts us at 10 million, which is not quite enough for the town hall. But we got this hammer, and it's hammer time, let's say. And there we have it, Town Hall 13 on 2 accounts. And let's start our progression. So the first thing we got going for us over here is let's drop the hero, because what else would we do, you know? And so we'll drop the hero. And now we have a level 1 world champion there. And let's look at what to do next. So I think the hammer goes on the queen, no matter what. Queen to 66. So queen is done to 66. And what else do I have? I have an elixir rune. I have a thing of spells. And I don't really have that much else. I do have a hammer of troops. And I have a hammer of spells as well. So I have a book of spells and a hammer of spells and an elixir rune. And the elixir rune to me screams the troop. So we're going to use the elixir that we have to do our Grand Warden 41 with the book, because what else would we use it for? And then we're going to waste 2 million on the rune. And we're going to first go over here and do a troop. Where is my lab on this account? Where did I put it? This is embarrassing. I can't find my own lab. Where's the lab? Oh, there it is. Oh, we haven't done the lab yet. Okay, so I guess that's our next upgrade. So we have to use, and we don't have a book now, do we? We use the hammer of, so we're going to have to get a hammer. We're going to have to get a hammer. Can't let ourselves fall behind. Disappointing. I know everyone's saying don't use the hammer as a building on the lab, but I see no other choice. I see truly no other option, because we can't let ourselves fall behind in the progression. So there it is. The lab's done. And let's start by using our hammer of troops. What's the most important troop? Well, I'm hearing from everyone that healers are the must-do, so we're going to do the healers. Healers are maxed, and let's use we'll use our Rune of Elixir now with our Book of Spells to also do, we have the Hammer of Spells as well. Well, the Hammer of Spells will have to be used on something else. So we'll use this Book of Spells on the heal spell. So there. Heal spells are done. And I'm just going to let my guys know what I decided. I canceled the upgrade. It's hammer time. Alright, so we have all those things done. What else can be done? What else can we do? So I have... What other hammers do I have? I could buy another hammer of fighting. So I think that makes sense. Why would I not buy another hammer of fighting, right? I'm going to buy another hammer of fighting and another hammer of heroes. We're going to pump that hammer of heroes into the Archer Queen, because that's what I think we should do. So Archer Queen to 67, Warden to 41. So this account actually has the heroes a little better off than Saber does, maybe. And as far as troops go, we have this hammer. So I say that we do the hogs, because I love the hogs. Hogs are my favorite troop. So there, hogs are done to level 10. Level 10 hogs. Who would have ever thought that we would see that day? And let's see, what other magical items do I have? I have this Hammer of Spells. So the Hammer of Spells must go. So must be used on something. So what spells are not maxed? Let's look at the profile first. Could do a jump spell, which seems like a complete waste of time to me. Or I could do a skeleton spell. So which one is going to be of more use to me? Well, I'm personally a big fan. Let's see. This increases the effect by 20 seconds. That's really long. So that means the jump spells, you basically you drop it and you don't worry about anything. So it's 15 days. And this one's also 15 days. It increases one more skeleton. I'm a fan of the skeleton spell because I use it for my mass hog attacks all the time. So we're going to do the skeleton spell. And the jump spell will be the last thing we do. So yeah, that looks good. And we have 10 million gold left. We'll drop the new bomb and mine for starters. So there's the bomb. And we don't have enough money to drop the scatter shot. That's disappointing. I'm not going to lie to you. That is extremely disappointing. However, we can get 2 elixir storages done, so I think that's what we're going to do. There's elixir storage number 1, and there is elixir storage number 2. So that's going to be it for Rosemary L, because I really didn't break out the credit card on this account. Didn't have nearly the investment on Rosemary L as I did on Saber, but what's to be expected with a mini account? So this video will end with me carrying out my attack that I planned in the previous segment here, and I'll be back to do that in just a bit. Thanks. What's up, guys? It's Saber. I'm back to make my war attack. I have boosted the heroes, and I have used a power potion, so we're going to get to see the full might of Town Hall 13 in this video. So this is going to be a Town Hall 13 versus 12 dip, I guess, technically speaking. Just a quick review of the plan. At the 9 o'clock edge, I'm going to drop an Electro Dragon and a Wizard to sort of break the ring there, and I'm going to have the Queen walk from the Spell Factory to the Elixir Collector into the center. On the other edge, I'm going to drop a Wizard, and here, use an Ice Golem to cover him, and have the King kind of bust his way in with Wall Breakers. So that's the plan, and let's see how it goes. And then the rest of it's going to just be Bow Witch up the gut. Should be at least a solid 2-star with 3-star upside. We're playing it safe because we only need 2 stars to win the war. So, thanks. Here we go. Oh, actually, I'm missing a hero. So that means I forgot to gem my Royal Champion. And I have her boosted, so she's level 7. I have automatic hero abilities on, so that's a thing. And here we go. Alrighty, so the Queen's down, the King is down, and we're starting to make that funnel. I'm gonna drop a Witch over here just to complete that funnel. I forgot that the Royal whatchamacallit troops, excuse me, the Ice Wizards are only defense targeting, so that was a slight mistake on my part. I should have brought actual Wizards instead. But working out all right here. We're on the right track, and that's what's important. I'm gonna freeze a couple of Inferno Towers and heal up the middle there. Drop my Champion. And we're just going to kind of see how this goes. We're just sort of raging our way through here. Troops made it to the middle all right. Pretty happy about that. I'm going to pop the Warden ability a little bit prematurely because I think they're going to get the Town Hall down there. And there you have it. So we're going to rage now through the core, I think, right there. And see how these troops do. Royal Champion's starting to take a hit. There she goes. She pops her auto ability. Still have Queen up. I don't think this is going to be a 3-star, but we've clinched the 2-star. Definitely a lot of different things I could have tried on this attack to make it 3. But who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll see. There's still that dragon up that's really harassing my troops pretty good. But the level 70 Queen and the 45 Warden are definitely helping out a good bit. Well, maybe we will get the 3-star. Who's to know? Looks like we're actually clearing out that middle pretty good. This is looking like a 3-star, actually. So my bad on that. But with 1 minute left, and all the stupid mistakes I made with the Ice Wizards, ruining my funnel, it looks like, maybe it'll be a time fail, but we're holding up pretty good. Looks like it 3-star potential, so let's just see how this turns out. And I'm going to hold the Queen's ability as long as I can, in case I end up needing it, but I don't think I will because there's 5 healers up. So this should be a 3-star, and looks like Town Hall 13s can pretty much wreck Town Hall 12s, even with crappy armies and crappy plans, as I just demonstrated. So that's our first look at the power of Town Hall 13 against the Town Hall 12 dip, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and let's see. Ooh, we're starting to run close on time. Maybe we are going to lose this on a time fail. We'll see. Oh, and the bomb went off. Yeah, we're going to lose this on a time fail, so that's a little bit disappointing, but it is all right. What you going to do, I guess, right? Can't get them all. But it was a nice try. And as disappointing as this is, we'll see. Maybe we'll get it. I think we're going to lose on time. Looks like time fail. It's going to be a 99%. How much you want to bet? 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, 99%. Called it. That's disappointing. So that was a big swing of emotions, but 99% 2-star. Again, if I'd planned a little better, should have been an easy 3-star, but it is what it is. We're going to clinch our 5th place here in Champs 3 CWL. A little bit of a rough go, but Champs 3 is, still a lot of medals. We're still going to take in over 400 medals. And I'm sitting personally in the 3rd slot, so that means I'll get an extra bonus 80 or so. But that's going to be it for today's video. So hopefully you guys are all enjoying the new Town Hall 13 update. And let's see what my clan just had to say. GG Sabe, I can't watch so close. RIP. So that's going to be Saber from the Neighborhood signing off. As